Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video, kind of like a before and after, since today is the 1 year anniversary of Hurricane Ian. And we kind of had a pretty jacked up yard after that hurricane, so here's your before and after. This is looking out the window of our bedroom. We left peepholes. There goes the oak. And we must have lost some trees in the back tree line, because we can now see over there, we can see our neighbor's house when we couldn't see them before through the woods that are just to the east. But yeah, it's pretty wicked out. Current situation, it is getting pretty rough. The east side of the house is getting hit pretty hard. This is facing the west towards the Gulf. Everything so far is staying. But then we got, hold on. Get up on the bed. So, here we go. Of course, this is a brand new bed. This is, well, our almost newest bed, I should say. This was not here during Ian, but this tree was, and you see it in the video. Slipping in there. That one stayed. This is our star fruit. These papayas were not here. As well as the muscadine grape. So as you can see, this yard has really come a long way in just one short year. Been quite busy. The pineapples are massive. Another papaya. We have the start to a little well over there. That's my peach. And you can see down there that watermelon's just growing on. It's cool. These are pigeon peas, and back here we have some lobster claw heliconia I bought from somebody in Naples, and it's liking it. I mean, it needs weed eated, but you know, weeds are a part of life in Florida. Mulberry. These pigeon peas, these two are like loving life right now. There's a third one in there. Some dragon fruit. There's a third one in there too, right there. Some more heliconia. And these are the little mulberries. These are ever-bearing mulberries, and these I actually chopped back and took all the leaves off. On this one, it's the tiniest little fruit. I have to just show you, because how cute are those? I mean, seriously. And here's the other mulberry. This is also an ever-bearing, so it's got smaller fruit, smaller leaves. It kind of grows more like a shrub, but it is completely leafed back out, and I'm not seeing any fruit yet, but we will see it, I'm sure. It'll probably be tiny. But hey, it's growing. So I'm just gonna kind of pan around here, because this oak you saw in the hurricane video was blowing sideways. I mean, it's trying to come back. It still needs to be cut up a little bit, cleaned up. None of this bed was here, because we actually utilized the trees that came down during Hurricane Ian to build these beds. This avocado was a baby. In that video, it was probably about that tall. That's about, I mean, that's wild. That's a lot of growth in a year. None of these were here. Y'all, I did get some fruit off the mulberry already. This is the one. I want you to see this. I mean, here. Check this out. Do you see how big that mulberry is? And this is seriously like 8 weeks of growth, guys. That's 2 feet at least. At least 2 foot. I mean, it's wild. But I stripped this one back, took all the leaves off, cut every branch back by 1/3, and it is just flushing out. It's really awesome, actually. It's the Seminole pumpkin, which I have not got any pumpkins on yet, but I have lots of blooms. So I'm still hoping it's gonna produce some fruit or pumpkin. You can see the papayas in bloom. This is a male, and the males have this long stem on their flowers. It's quite funny, actually. So the cranberry hibiscus, the top has gotten so long that it's fallen over. This thing is like a woolly mammoth over here. It is so funny. This is only 2 plants, just for reference. And these right here, these little leaves are so delicious. They're good. They have a very citrusy flavor. They're very good for salads and stuff. Delicious. Barbados cherry. This was here during Ian, and Ian actually twisted this down here at the base. It was the craziest thing. So this thing was twisted at the base down here, completely at the ground level, twisted and flopped over this way. So you can see it was flopped over this way. So we had to stand it back up. We tied it back up with ropes to this power pole back here and put another anchor on the other side and tied it in. And then we composted all around the base, thick layer, to try to basically build the soil back up around it where it had twisted. And I mean, it's a monster. It's huge, and it's loving life, and it survived Ian, which is, I mean, a huge blessing, actually. So this is brand new. So this was not here. Again, none of these beds were here. You saw those bamboo back there. They were blowing sideways, almost on the ground. This is all new here. It's propagation back there. Oh, while we're here, we can check out the breadfruit. All right, so here's the breadfruit, and it is looking pretty dang good. It's got some new leaves trying to come out there in the center. So it's looking pretty good. Oh, it looks like we have a second female papaya. I was wondering if this one would be a female or male, and this is what the female flowers look like. They're much closer to the base, and they don't have that long stem like the males do. So just in case you didn't know the difference, now you do. There is the big oak tree. There's a blue jay up there, 2 of them. Oh, they do love it here. This was bare after Ian. There wasn't a leaf left. Oh, there's woodpecker too. I'm so grateful we didn't lose it. It's a big oak, and it is beautiful. And the chickens were not here for Ian, and their coop wasn't here. We rebuilt all of that with fallen trees. We built it from fallen trees during Ian, or after Ian. So any trees that were taken out, some of these are oak limbs that fell out, but we reused them, and we built a chicken run with them, so for free. So Andre did some work on a boat for somebody who has a nursery, and he's the same person that got us that magnolia tree. Well, the other day he came to pick up his boat, and he gifted us with a brown turkey fig, and it actually looks like it might have a fruit on it, which is super cool. It's little, can you see that right there? Tiny little fig. So these get quite large, and I still need to plant it because it's still in a nursery pot, but it'll get it home very soon. Okay, so in the hurricane videos, there's a shot of these Mexican sunflowers, which clearly are very resilient, but they were completely bent sideways. We actually had to cut these with a chainsaw all the way back because they were very woody, but they grew back, and they still, I mean, they're huge. We need to trim them back, but it's great that they did not die from the storm. So we did lose some bananas, but of course our big banana and plantain patch over here is doing well now. It's been thriving. This is a year later. We did lose, we had a big Puerto Rican plantain right there in that patch, and we lost the mama, but it put off all those babies. So this was a free banana we found, and yeah, the coconut palm that fell was right there. This is a new bed, so ignore it. I'm putting cardboard down, and then gonna put down some compost and mulch it. But for now, it's just cardboard. It looks like we have a package over there. So yeah, it's changed a lot. There was nothing down that fence line either. There was literally nothing growing. I know it's probably hard to see because of the sun, but there was nothing there, and now there is. So a year later, I would say that the yard has really changed. It's drastic, actually, and it's beautiful, and it's thriving now, which is great. So hopefully we don't get another storm this season, and we'll get to enjoy it for another year. Here's some more pineapples I need to plant. I bought this on the Save Me rack, and it's got tons of pups. It looks like the mother plant died, but it put off a ton of pups. So here's some more pineapples. That concludes the tour. So as you can see, a lot has changed in the yard over the last year, exactly to the day, and that's a day I will never forget for sure. I know plenty of people out here definitely wouldn't either, but hey, I mean, you know, Florida's resilient, the people are resilient, and you know, you can always fix it. We regrew a lot. There was nothing here, and now this yard is abundant with life, so that's amazing, and it's definitely a true comeback, I think. So have a great day.